All right, Coach, can you just kind of tell me who you are and what your role here
All right.
is?
I'm Jim Miller, assistant baseball coach here in Waxahachie, also coaching football as well. Starting year 31 here. Hope to make it through that one.
What have been some keys for you as far as like achieving success? Because you've had a really good coaching.
Yeah, I think it's just keeping it simple and keeping it fundamental and making it fun, you know, for the kids and the athletes, and just getting them to be real simple, trying to simplify things for them, and letting them enjoy the moment and not, you know, being afraid of being successful.
Says your 31st season, which is hard to believe. You're getting that old. There's just no way.
Right. Well, it's 38 total, but 31 here in Waxahachie, so I'm way up there.
Yeah. When I was here, you were always real good at like connecting with each individual player and finding the buttons to push to make them the best that they could be. How do you go about that, or do you have a strategy for it at all?
No, not really. It's pretty simple, really. I try to get into the personality of each person, you know, and it's different with everybody. I mean, everybody's got, you know, some can stand more pressure than others, some mature at a different rate than others, and some pick up things faster than others, and so I just kind of try to see what they can do and then try to modify that and encourage them and help them be successful.
Yeah. Kind of stemming off that, you seem to always get the best out of players. Take average players a lot of times like myself and set them up to be successful. What kind of past experiences kind of like helped you, I guess, to like be able to make that jump with different players?
Well, it took a while, you know, and I expected everybody to be great all the time, and you know, over a period of time you're going to find out that everybody's not going to have their best every day, and it's like I go back to what I said earlier. I try to find out what they can do good and what they, you know, they're not so good at. You know, some people throw harder than others, which is good for them, and then some of them use the breaking pitches, you know, or all speed stuff to set up their fastballs. You know, I try to encourage them to change the eye level, move the ball in and out, up and down, and just try to get what their out pitch is, and encourage them to throw that and not try to strike people out all the time, but rather let them get themselves out, because, you know, we're playing that game of failure where they're going to, you know, if a guy hits 300, he's had a great year, so they're going to get out more times than not.
What are some like practical things that you've learned as far as like leading people over the course of your career?
Well, I think being supportive. My parents were, you know, they're very strict, but they're very supportive, and they encouraged me to be the best that I could, and they wanted me to be the first one in the family to graduate from college, and I had some goals, and by the time I was in junior high, I already had out a plan what I wanted to do, and you know, and that came from my junior high coach. He was a great guy to be around. He was fun to be around. He motivated us, and I knew right then that's what I wanted to do.
You're definitely, when Coach Wood wasn't here, it was always a little bit of a groan because we knew that we were going to run and then run some more. How do you maintain the understanding with, you know, especially teenage boys that, you know, we're working, but we're not working because you don't like us, we're working because you want us to be the best that we can be? And how do you maintain that balance there where everyone knows that?
Well, I think you said the key word is balance. You know, Coach Wood is not quite as rough on you probably as I was on conditioning things. I just feel like a little bit extra is not going to hurt anybody. Never has. You know, there's people all over the state doing all kinds of conditioning. Of course, I'm a little more old-fashioned than he was on that, and but I feel like the more you have invested in it, then the more willing you'll be to see it through and not give up quite so easy. You know, I think it's like buying a car. When you buy that first car, it's gonna be an investment for you. Somebody hadn't bought it for you. You know, you've made the investment, and you're gonna be more likely to take care of it.
Right. It's a really good answer to that question. Moving forward, because this is your 38th year coaching, what are some goals that you still want to achieve, and some things that you want to see happen?
I just want to, goal-wise, I'd love to get down there and have them hanging that gold medallion around my neck down there in Austin. That'd be that's what I've been down there 4 or 5 times in baseball and still haven't gotten that gold one yet. I'd like to do that, but I think the main goal is to watch the students and the athletes, mature and get something out of it, and in the maturation process of seeing them when they come in as freshmen and sophomores, and how they progress through it, and have them come back and share stuff with us. We never quit learning this game. We have that coaches convention that we go to every year, and I don't mind picking people's brains, and of course they're always trying to pick ours about small ball and pitching stuff here and there. But I even have people come back and work out during in January and stuff, and college kids that are coming back and working, and just little key words that might help me have the right trigger word to say to somebody, so
Yeah.
I never quit looking for ways to get better, and ways to relate it to student athletes.
Would you say that your persistence to keep learning and keep working has been a key to your success personally?
I think so. Other than that, I think it would really get boring and monotonous and everything. So it's like we were at a little function. I was at a football game, and I was talking to another baseball coach at the high school and asked him some of the drills and stuff that they did, and picked up a couple ideas that I'm going to use with these guys out here this year, because I think troubleshooting them, I think that'll help them. And I think you got to keep learning. You got to change your drills up, but still keep the ones that have been successful for you, and that are going to make them fundamental.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time. It's kind of cool being on this side to get to interview you and Coach Wood. It's got a huge impact on me in those years.
Man, you're one of those we talked about coming back and always getting stuff back. We'd love to see y'all succeed, and that's part of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right.
All right.